much. A very good morning to you, and welcome again to the special edition of the platform. It is called the Omonata Special of the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. This is where we look at the political development from the Omonata axis of Abia State. Of course, this particular Omonata, it comprises of 3 local government of Isialangwa North, Isialangwa South, and the Osisiama local government area. Of course, they are agitating for the governorship seat of this state to be zoned, and they should produce the next governor of Abia State in 2023. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Ginika Olwaha. We'll take a political update. When we come back, of course, you meet the regulars that I will be doing this particular program with. They are already in the studio. Stay with us.
This is Political Update. There was pandemonium among residents of the Kuje prison area in Abuja yesterday evening after explosions and gunshots were heard from the direction of the correctional center. The details of what transpired were unclear, as at this morning, the police have yet to issue a formal statement on the matter. However, a spokesperson for the Nigerian Correctional Service, A.D. Omar, confirmed that gunmen had attacked the correctional center, but that normalcy had been restored after security agencies intervened. Similarly, gunmen suspected to be bandits have attacked the convoy of President Muhammadu Buhari in Katsina State. The senior special assistant to the President of Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, confirmed this in a statement and explained that a convoy of cars carrying the advanced team of security guards as well as protocol and media officers ahead of the President's trip to Daura for Salah came under attack near Tutsima in Katsina. The attackers, according to Shehu, opened fire on the convoy from ambush positions, but they were repelled by operatives of the military, police, and the Department of State Services (DSS) accompanying the convoy. President Muhammadu Buhari has described the outgoing Secretary General of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries (OPEC), Mohammed Bakindo, as a worthy ambassador of the country. He told Bakindo in Abuja that posterity would judge right for his meritorious service to reposition the oil sector and making Nigeria proud as the 6th OPEC Secretary General.
You have indeed been a worthy ambassador of our country. We are proud of your achievements before enjoying your appointment at OPEC and the global oil industry, and also the longest in duration in the history of the organization. This was a Herculean task. You have given experienced administrative management to OPEC in the past 6 years, and your efforts.
Meanwhile, it was gathered that the outgoing executive secretary of OPEC died last night after the visit. And that was Political Update. I am Wisdom Thomas.
All right, thank you so much, Wisdom, for that update. Now, like I told you, this is the special edition of the platform. We call it the Omonata Special of the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. My name is Ginika Olwaha. My guests are already in the studio, and I'm talking about the leader and chairman of Ukwa Ngwa Elders Forum, Dr. Max Ndwagibe. Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us on the program this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
And also Dr. Eugene Woha, an ESCO member of Ukwa Ngwa Elders Forum. Thank you so much, Doctor, for also joining us today on the program.
Thank you, Mr. Ginika. Welcome.
Okay, I think before we start, probably let's take a breather. When we come back, we'll hit the ground running. It's still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. All right, welcome back to the program. It's still the pinnacle of all discussion platform, the Omonata special edition of the program. Okay, now, Doc, I think I should just start with you, Dr. Max Ndwagibe. That Obingwa Council crisis is still here. Now, you remember last time the issue came up, and we talked about it briefly, and we said there's a need for the Elders Council to actually step in and address that particular issue because it's going to affect whatever ambition you have in 2023. Now, the local council chairman, that is for Obingwa, Mr. Michael Ibenwoke, has finally been removed, and another person has come on board. Now, the crisis obviously is still there. Don't forget that Michael Ibenwoke is also gunning for the position of House of Representatives to represent Obingwa, Osisioma, and Ugunabo local government. And of course, you know, Osisioma is also part of Omonata. So don't you think the division we talked about is beginning to creeping into your ambition?
Well, I don't see that as a major issue so far, because generally when at times like this, you know, there are disagreements. It is the duty of the government, to sort that out.
Okay.
But we, as elders, would try to advise our people to be calm and ensure that, there is peace and harmony throughout this period of elections.
Okay, let us now welcome St. Moses Obunna. He is also a member of the Ukwa Ngwa Elders Council. He joins us via the phone right now. Good morning and thank you so much, Mr. Obunna.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome. Now, you also believe that the governorship position should be zoned to Umunnato people in Abia State. Tell me how you think it should be gotten in 2023.
Yes, that is what we have agreed, and we agree that every party that supports us, gives us our candidates, we will now look at those candidates and know what to do.
Okay, we are also looking at the division, the political divisions, the rancor, the crisis amongst your people from that area. Take, for instance, the Ukwa Ngwa Local Government Council crisis. We saw the exit of the former local government chairman, Michael Ibenwoke. Now another person has taken over. There's already an established political crisis within that axis. Don't you foresee any kind of division to achieving your ambition?
It is not a political crisis. It's a personal interest. Somebody who pursues his own personal interest. It's to pursue whatever interest he wants. It's not saying that the Umunnato agenda, which is only on the governorship ticket. It's not on local government or reps or what do you call it, Senate. It's only on governorship ticket. And whoever wants to pursue his agenda should pursue it.
But you need all the support of your people to achieve this. Even if it's a personal ambition, of course, he will agree with you based on this for him or for you people to achieve whatever ambition you have. Everybody has to be on the same platform. Don't you think so?
Well, I think so, provided his personal interest does not conflict with the general and overriding interest of the people, which is on the governorship ticket. And the one that is on the governorship ticket, for instance, if a work issue you are raising, is his interest as an assembly member, which at the day of the casting of the election, his supporters will ask for him. If there is a was unable to resolve it, they will come for him on assembly ticket or election. But that will not affect those who will want to insist that it must be an Ukwa Ngwa person that will take the governorship ticket. For instance, you will see somebody who will take president, we say he likes Obi or he likes Tinubu, while in PDP. On governorship, he says it is Ukwa Ngwa PDP. On the rest, he will say it is another party. Those things are silly. It is not today. It has been a recurring thing. That is why you see a staggering figure. It's not a uniform figure that votes for the presidency, must to vote for governorship, must to vote for rest. No. Every individual knows who to vote on every level.
Dr. Eugene, let me come to you now. You know why I'm asking this is because let's assume that the Elders Council decide to, go the way of the PDP candidate, who is also your son. And, of course, Ibenwoke, who is of the YPP, and your son also is flying the party's ticket for YPP. You see that where the division I'm talking about is coming in, because he may not get his own support and his followers too.
Yes, but like we said from the onset, the Umunnato and Ukwa Ngwa people have been talking about the governorship mainly. All these other people having disagreements are still our sons too, because these things are happening within our area. However, that doesn't mean that we will not intervene to broker peace when necessary. Like our leader has just said, you expect these things in the political climate. Every time there's election, people are bound to disagree, and later on they can also agree. So between now and the proper campaign period and the elections, I must assure you that some of these differences will definitely be sorted out. Your fears about divisions within our people, there's no, in a democracy, there's nowhere you don't find some of such divisions. But the major thing is to remain focused, because the issue we have been talking about is the issue of equity within the two blocks, political blocks that make up Abia State. And we naturally don't want to move our focus away from the main subject of our equity drive. So then as our sons, yes, they can disagree, but can disagree. Along the line, we will still reach out to him and reach out to others, because the others still contesting that very position. That is the Ngwa, Ugunabo, Osisioma seat in the House of Representatives. So there are people still there. So that should not worry anybody for now.
Okay.
It will be sorted out.
Dr. Max, let us now look at the issue of, I want to get your reaction, because we've been getting this feeling that some people said the Elders Council, they don't know, they say they don't know who to support. You know, it appears that you are just floating kind of. That's the feeling we are getting. So what's your reaction to that?
It's unfortunate that anybody in Ukwa Ngwa area will be able to say that. It's very unfortunate. The point is that a lot of people, or well, a few people would want us to take a position right here and now on who to support. And we are saying it is too early for us to do that. First of all, we have not heard from the candidates. They have not come to us to tell us how they are going to govern us. We insist they must do that for us to be able to say, this person has a better program than this other person. So in other words, for us to make a choice, we have to listen to all of them. Thereafter, we'll be able to have an idea of who to support. Now, you see, some people believe that because the majority of because this state has always been a PDP state, so people think that whatever the governor says, that all of us should.
Yes, I was still going to come to that, but let me just get over to St. Moses Obonna, who is also joining us virtually now. St. Moses, tell us, I know that you are supposed to be in various consultation meetings here and there. Tell us what's the situation, especially how you've been able to reach out to other political blocs in the state. Though I've been able to discuss that on this platform with Dr. D. Max Ndwagibe and Moha here. But I want to also get your own reaction based on this issue, because it's a major issue if you must realize the ambition. How has the consultation been in terms of reaching out to other political blocs in our state?
That is one of the criteria that will make us take a position on whom to support among the candidates of Ukwa Ngwa. Because as we go out to other blocks, we are getting their feelers. We now know we are knowing whom they want to support, where the popular choice is among the two Ukwa Ngwa Guba or three Ukwa Ngwa Guba candidates. Right. You see, when we say Umunnato begin to support one person,
okay,
and the other, by that much, which is the he has been he didn't just get into it, just something he did, maybe because he wasn't given ticket in PDP. We want to know why he did that. What is, like Dr. Mark said, what his agenda is. It is not just because he's an Umunapa person. We begin to follow it. Because he's part of the PDP he has run away from. If the PDP is bad, he is part of the PDP that was bad. He cannot tell us that why he left the PDP to YPP is because PDP is bad. He is now an angel. It's not true.
Was he in government? The person you are talking about, was he in government at any point?
Yes. Because he is. That were consulted by the Abia State government. He is the major contractor. If you accuse Okedia, he was not doing anything on the road, we will also accuse him. So they are part of the hustle of the government of PDP of Okedia.
Let me come in here.
Okay, Mr. Mozi, just hold on. Let Max come in.
I wouldn't say that the candidate of YPP has been in government,
Yeah.
I don't think so. And I haven't also, I know that why he left the PDP, like many of them, is because there is a disagreement on who should, fly the ticket of the governorship ticket in the PDP. Now, obviously, you don't expect everybody to agree with you. Now, he hasn't said, or he hasn't criticized the government or PDP. I haven't heard that. And I don't want to get into that because that is politics. We are not really directly involved in politics. What we are talking about is this. If you say you are going to run for governorship and you are from Umunna to come and tell us how you are going to develop Abia State, come and tell us. And then just like Moses said, when we reach out, as we do reach out to other zones, we get feelers, on each of these candidates. The truth, remains that, our ambition is that, the candidate will come from Umunato. So when we go out, we hear from other people who they are favoring, who they prefer. And it is the totality of, what we gather that will make us take a decision on that. Nobody is going to force us. Nobody is going to force us to take a decision now simply because PDP has said this is our candidate. Therefore, we say no, PDP candidate is our candidate. We won't do that. We are not an agency of government. Okay. We are not part of IPAZU's administration. We are elders. We are elders, in this community. So we have our own ideas. When the government does anything that is good, we will praise the government. We will congratulate them. When they do something that is not right, we will criticize them. We will say it. So far, so good.
Okay, Doc, like he just rightly pointed out that you do not belong to any government. Probably the government is not actually supporting you. You agree to that? Because so many people believe that you are just an arm of government, political arm of government.
I think our leader has cleared that air now. I know people may be thinking like that, but that is not the true position. We are elders of the land, and the rest on our shoulders, even to direct government on certain things that we feel is not going well.
Have you done that?
Yes, we've been doing that.
Let me give him an example.
Yes.
Right here in these studios, some people called us, called you rather, complaining about payment of salaries and all that. And I said to you that I have discussed this issue with the governor. And that the governor gave me assurance that he's going to pay salaries. I was going through the social media just this morning or yesterday, and I saw establishments, the list of establishments that have been, whose salaries have been paid up to May, So the more the people talk about, salaries, and it use it, to blackmail Ipazu's government. But the truth remains that, salaries are being paid. A lot of people have received their salaries. So, and when here in this studio, we also appeal to Ipazu to pay salaries. We did that. And if he has done that, it is to the glory of God that he listened to us too.
Okay, gentlemen, just hold on. Let's take a breather. When we come back, we'll look at other issues, especially where you said you will start very soon talking to your candidates, those that have emerged in some political parties. We want to know how far. And the man in our core party, that should be Bishop Mwamba.
Yes.
We've not heard much from him. It appears that it's only the PDP candidates and that of YPP we have been hearing, or is it that you've abandoned one of them? We'll talk about that.
It's not for him.
We'll talk about that when we come back. It's still the special edition. We call it the Umunato special edition of the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Let's take a breather. When we come back, the show continues. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to the show. I've been talking with Dr. Maxim Dwagibe, the leader and chairman of Ukwa Ngwa Elders Forum, and Dr. Eugene Moha, an ESCO member of Ukwa Ngwa Elders Forum, as well as St. Moses Obunna, who is joining us virtually through the phone. Welcome back, gentlemen, to the program. Now, I want to go over to St. Moses Obunna. I know that as a member of Ukwa Ngwa Elders Council, like you said, you will soon be meeting with these candidates. I want to know, how many of them have you been able to meet so far? Don't forget that the clock has started ticking. You have a few weeks to the day for campaigns to start. So how many of these candidates have you been able to speak with, and what are their responses?
We have notified them of our plans to meet them. You know, the primaries have just ended, and the runnings around notifying the persons, the people that they have picked their tickets of their intention to govern Abia. By next week, we will now begin to meet them one by one. So the three of them. We will invite them, and they will come. We will ask them to do that. Thereafter, will now give us the decision on whom to support and whom not to support. But certainly, we are not going to allow all of them to go at the same time. We will look at them, and they will make a choice on whom to support.
Okay, now, Doctor, you know, we talked about the issue of running mate, because that's is one of the factors to consider before you can even achieve a governorship ambition. You must consider where the running mate is coming from. Two of these, your sons, who have emerged in various political parties, they picked their running mate. Talk about Ikone, he has picked his running mate from Umunochi. Talk about the YPP candidate, Nanawafo, he has picked his running mate from Bende. Now, left for Accord Party, we've not heard so much about him. So did you also put this into consideration? Maybe by the next time you'll be meeting them, before, is it part of your consideration for you to support any of them? Doc?
Okay, well, the choice of running mate, you know, is the responsibility of the candidate and that of his political party. So you have just said it, they have chosen their running mate whom they think will help them to deliver or help to deliver their party and the candidate. So for us, that is not even a major focus. Our focus is on the governorship seat. We have it on good authority that our brothers, the other side in Oben, they are also meeting to see if they can produce a single candidate from Oben. So we are also doing our own underground work. Like you have pointed out, proper campaign can only start according to Section 94 of the Electoral Act, 150 days to the election.
September 29.
By September 29. So what is happening now is all consultations, underground consultation. We are doing it. We are also consulting with the deputy governors. They have called to assist them win the election, Obende, and that of Isukwato. So it's left for them now to consolidate on their consultation. When actual campaign comes up, we will also come back to this studio to tell the people of Abia State what our position is finally.
Okay, I think it's time for us to throw the phone lines open for our listeners to actually make their own contribution, because I know that a lot of people may have one or two questions to ask, and Yes, ask you questions and seek for clarification as to what you've been able to say here as for how you're going to achieve your ambition for Umunata people in 2023. Call us on 08081826949 or 08116052949. You can also send your SMS on 09065108289. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Thank you. Mr. Max
It's greeting.
Yeah, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir. Well, first of all, I want to thank you, Mr. Max, because you are a man that I always respect so much because of what you, during the time we are working with you in a refugee camp. You are a man who loves Abia so much because 2019 you did well to make sure that Lesotho become the governor of Abia State and also make sure that Abia see a new beginning. But in the other side of it, I want to also advise you are a man who has a very good vision. I always love to hear from you. But one thing I may not like is this. The people of Abia State have been complaining, suffering. No way can hide ourselves from it. We have suffered a lot. And I believe that Abia State have given enough opportunity for PDP. Right from 1999.
Quickly, please.
So I believe that up to now, it does not have anything to Abia State. Have come for us to make a choice. And one thing I'm begging other people is to take their PVC. I believe that Dr. Lesotho is still the man to
Okay, I don't think it's yet time for us to start campaigning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling us. But let's see if we can take. Okay, you want to react to
let
that?
me react to some of the things he said. First of all, we do not have the power to compel anybody to vote for any candidate. This is a democracy. We can only appeal to people. It is not my business to say people don't vote for PDP again. PDP has been here for too long. It's not my business. It is the business of the electorate to decide who they want to vote for. I am going to present a candidate. That is when I say I mean the Ukwa Ngwa Council of Elders is going to present a candidate, to the.
So how do you intend doing that if you will not tell people to vote for this person?
No. When we present a candidate, right now I cannot say to anybody, leave this party and vote for this party, because one, things have changed.
Okay.
A lot of people are no longer talking essentially about party. They're talking about the individual. Now, some people would like to vote for Mr. A in this party and Mr. B in the other party. It is their liberty. They are at liberty to do that. It is not our business to force everybody, into one.
Let's take another call now. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Ginika.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, please.
We say my name is the name I'm calling from Mumbai.
Okay, go ahead.
Please, I wanted to emphasize on the question that Mr. Ginika asked Doctor and the other man that is on veteran. Because concerning what happened in Ukwa Ngwa, Michael Libe. I believe as elders of Ukwa Ngwa, you guys are supposed to tell Abians what is happening in that local government. In as much as Mike Libe is from Ukwa Ngwa, there is a council, a local government of the governor, amiable governor, Dr. Keze. I don't like the way the issues about him is being handled by the PDP and by the Ukwa Ngwa people. So that young man was in that PDP all this while, and they were hailing him. I still believe that some of the elders here that is speaking to us today in this program have been seeing that guy as a son. But now you guys, I don't know what has happened. I still believe that it's a high time that you people begin to tell us elders, call expert,
okay,
so that things will get better in this state. And the issue of salary payment update, if we should help us to even talk to governor again, once again. I believe that he has started paying, but you people should tell him the ones that have been owed arrears of salaries.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. St. Moses, did you hear that?
Yes, I heard him very well.
I want you to react.
Yes, if he had what is happening at Ukwa Ngwa local government with the governor is purely constitutional. If you read the act that created the local government, it is boldly written in one of the sections. But any of the local government chairman that leaves his party, that elected him into another party, will be dissolved or removed. It is there in the electoral act of the other state electoral law. So it is purely for him and the governor or his party. That is not where our concern is. Like we said earlier, we are not concerned about who leaves one party for the other, or who is contesting local government chairman or reps or assembly. Even the Igbo you are talking about may not even support any other candidate for governorship other than that of Ukwa Ngwa. So, what is happening between him and his governor and his party is purely what they should go to court and the result to know who is right and who is wrong.
Okay.
It's not a matter for the elders council.
Okay.
I will also add that many things do happen in political parties. Why this is an issue maybe because it's being even within the APC we still have two governorship candidates, Ikechi Emerike and Dr. Ukwa Ngwa, within the same party. So at times people blow things that happen out of proportion, maybe because of the area the thing is coming from.
Okay, let's take another call now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning. I'm very, very happy to listen to this program.
Okay.
Talk great.
What's your name?
Thank you. I'm Dr. Boniface. I'm speaking from Oman.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's one thing that baffles me now. From your body language and the body language of the other speaker, I don't know if it is the left. People are supporting PDP.
Dr. Boniface, kindly move away from your radio set because I'm getting a call back here.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that the body language of Doc and the head, their leader, they are supporting PDP. Because by telling us, okay, look at what the other man has just said, he has just made a statement saying that the governor is right. He is not a judge. He is not a
so what's your point? Just go ahead and make your point. No need to attack anybody or react to what somebody has said. Just ask your question or seek for clarification.
Okay. What I'm saying in effect is that please, the problem we have in Abia State now does not call for supporting a particular political party or having a body language that you support it. Move all out, as you have just said, like the YPP man, the other person in the other party, and the PDP. Make an underground assessment by trying to peruse into what these people have in stock. I'm not coming to tell us that we did this or the other one.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, excuse me, please. Look at the situation now.
Okay.
Pensioners have not been paid for very long. That is for 40-something months.
Okay, thank you.
And then, excuse me.
Quickly, because we need to entertain other calls, please. You've spent like 1 minute. Just wrap up.
Please, what I'm saying is that please let the president, before the man present a person,
Okay.
assess a person.
Okay, thank you so much. Dr. Marks, you will react, but let's take this commercial break. When we come back, you react to this particular. All right, welcome back to the program. Now, Doctor, you just react to the last caller.
Yeah, the last caller says something like, but by our body language, that it appears to him we are supporting the PDP.
Yeah.
I don't think he is right. If we are supporting the PDP, then we would have endorsed Ikone a long time ago. No, that is not the truth. We are not supporting parties. We are looking at our sons who came out to run for governorship. We are looking at them individually, irrespective of their parties. Now, when they come to us to explain to us why they want to be governor, to explain to us how they are going to improve the condition of Abia State, the well-being of the people of Abia State, both economically and infrastructurally and all that. When they come to us to say all of that, then we will put into the matrix, the things, that will enable us to appraise them. We'll put into their platforms,
Okay.
and so forth. But right now, we don't support any party. We only are looking at the individuals in the various parties. Until they come to us and explain, we cannot make an endorsement.
Okay, let's take another call now. Hello, good morning. Welcome.
Well, good morning, Senator.
Good morning. Kindly speak up a bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Good morning, stars in the house.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. I just want us to know that one thing is very certain. So, all we are working and conversing for is for a better Abia, and not the issue of only Ukwa Ngwa. Please, let it be a holistic approach. Let's don't concentrate only on Ukwa Ngwa, producing a governor of Ukwa Ngwa extraction. We know how we are, but we know that yes, the extended, we shouldn't be just for Ukwa Ngwa. After all, you people were the ones who agitated that it's okay to add Allah. Let it be a holistic something, please. That is what I am saying.
All right.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Let me answer him that Zubeg Abia.
Yes.
Those Abia won't be the Abia got the Ukwa Ngwa got for 16 years. The same way the Bendechiri for 16 years. Therefore, Zubeg Abia.
Okay, it's only when you've completed yours. What about the district, in Sukwata district?
They have their own.
The thing will still come to them.
Okay.
It's
Okay, so they need to complete their own before Uzoabia.
That is what it is.
I'm responding to this particular person.
All right. Okay. Let's take another call now. Hello. Good morning.
Senator, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
And I agree to address in the house.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning. Welcome.
I think it's excellent. And that's great profit for money. And I want to contribute excellently. To be sincere, those in Colombia elders there, that are the ones Endorse people. I'm standing for president now. They are the ones Endorse people. And they are PDP men.
Do you have your fact? Hold on. Excellent. You just heard them that they said that they do not belong to any party. Will it be right for you to still accuse them of endorsing Ikone and belonging to PDP? Hold on. Excellent. We will just have to. We need to speak to what is on ground. Hold on. Are you going to listen to me? Okay. Just go ahead and make your point.
What happens is competent. Let me tell you the basis. All those statements, all those candidates in office, all competent, excluding the one in PDP, excluding the one in PDP. And we are looking for the more competent person now. The uncompetent, excluding, but we are now looking for the competent. See, those people are arrested. It's 2 years now. The courts are done on daily basis. People have a dialogue. They're now telling us that have said that just at the time limit, from months now to the end of his tenure, they are telling him now. Because they are benefiting. Unless I'm not a prophet. And
Okay.
people that are dying now, the problem is for Fabian. I'm telling you as a prophet, I'm standing on for my parents are 42 votes now. That are going to be said. 42 votes.
and they are said I've said it and said that. Unless God is not
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. I think he was actually.
I think he's showing much anger.
Yes.
He's talking
and he's understandable because
he's talking for
probably he has somebody who has not been paid.
Yes.
So if you listen to the tone of his voice, of course you'll appreciate the fact.
I know. And what he's talking about, we have also addressed that issue here.
He says Abia State needs a competent person.
Moses,
and we are trying to produce.
You agree to that? The last caller said they need a competent person, not necessarily somebody from Omunato.
So Omunato people are not competent.
Are you trying to say Omunato
I need some Moses to react to that.
Okay.
I think the young man is echoing what you are saying. But we don't just need somebody from a leader. We need a competent person from Omunato, because every section has a competent person. It is the Omunato competent person that we are saying. When it has come to our turn, as it has come to our turn, let our competent person come. When it is the turn of the old men again, let their competent person come. It is the same competence we are talking about. We are not just saying that any foolish person from Omunato will be hoisted on other people simply because he is from Omunato. No.
Okay.
We are saying, if a party that has selected anybody from Omunato, and Omunato people will come and look at these people selected and determine how competent they are for governance. That is where we are.
Okay, now let's take a. Okay, let's continue with receiving some calls. Now, hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. What's your name?
Please, my name is Victor. I'm calling from Umaya.
Okay.
Please, tell your people that are there that they should stop calling Ukwa Ngwa. They should stop putting Ukwa name in that Ukwa Ngwa business, because the nothing shows that Ukwa is belong to them. They have marginalized that. They should stop keep quiet by calling Ukwa. They should not talk about Ukwa.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They have been in Senate and they don't want to leave that senator for 10. Okay, so still going to be a senator after the president out. They should stop talking. They should stop. I don't know. If I always, if I any day I hear them talk Ukwa, I got angry. I'm
okay, you don't need to get angry. I think they will address this particular issue now. We shouldn't call him Ukwa. You can only call him Ngwa.
You see, this man who is saying this thing, that it is an Ngwa man, who made it possible for an Ukwa person to become a senator. Now, why shouldn't I talk about Ukwa? They are our brothers. The point is that, things come, things go. People come, people leave. In our own time, when our elders were there, they told us that Ukwa people are our brothers and that we must accept them as our brother. That is why, when I was going to run for governor, being an Ngwa man, I shifted the senator seat, to Ukwa. And the man won. All Ngwa people, won, irrespective of the fact that they have two local governments. The rest of the local governments in Abia South voted for them and they won.
Senate president.
Okay. Well,
the Senate president, the same thing. Was it not from Ukwa man? Is he not an Ukwa man?
Okay. Well, Mr. Moses, you heard him. They say you shouldn't be mentioning Ukwa again.
No, because he is ignorant of the history of Ukwa, the relationship between Ukwa and Ngwa people.
Yes, ignorant.
When it will be the turn of the command to the government, he needs Ngwa. Because it will be their turn. There will come a time when it will be the turn of the command to be the governor of Abia State. I mean Ngwa. We will also be talking about Ukwa Ngwa.
Okay.
It is not just to what the thing comes to Omunato. When they are shifting it to Omunato, it's because it has swept Abia Central. When it comes back to Abia South, it will be the turn of Ukwa people and my brother Then we need Ngwa.
Okay.
We must work together.
All right. Okay, let's go over to, let's see if we can just take this one SMS. It's coming from Comrade Sani Amanza. He said, Abia really need an immediate change of power. Abia will rise when we vote the best technocrat, indeed, a new party that can see the welfare of workers' pension. Even the commerce will meet up. Okay, thank you so much. Well, gentlemen, we have to leave the studio now. Let me sincerely thank you, Dr. Maxim Dragibe, the leader and chairman of Ukwa Ngwa Elders Forum, for coming on the show this morning. And Dr. Eugene Waha, ESCO member, Ukwa Ngwa Elders Forum, thank you. St. Moses Obona, who joined us virtually. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen, on the program this morning.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's our pleasure.
Okay. And to all of you who called in, who sent in your SMS, thank you so much. May God bless you. Wizzy, thank you. Frank is also here. Thank you. And to my producer, Samson Eze, thank you so much. Stanko and Nedu, who are behind the cameras. God bless you. We will see you again on Friday at 10 a.m. on the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. My name is Ginika Olwa. Till then, good morning.